Words with silent letters. Shh, don't wake them up. Number 1 by Pip Noble. Dedicated to all the mammals with human qualities. Words that have silent letters at the beginning are usually homophones. That is, there is another word sounding exactly the same. Nat is short for Natalie or Nathan. However, we cannot confuse a person with a buzzing gnat. Think of or associate the G with grrr, as in when you get angry. Close your eyes and now picture yourself saying grrr and trying to swat the gnat away. G is the silent letter in gnat. Words that have silent letters at the beginning are usually homophones. That is, there is another word sounding exactly the same. In our house, which belongs to us, we need to find the hours in the day to do the heinous housework. The word housework begins with H, and so does the word hours. The association of hours and housework will remind you of the little silent H. Close your eyes now and visualize hours and housework. H is the silent letter in hours. Words that have silent letters at the beginning are usually homophones. That is, there is another word sounding exactly the same. Gnaw is what a mouse does on a piece of wood, cord, etc., gnawing its teeth on it. To chew. Gnaw has a negative meaning like no. Think of or associate the G with grrr in when you get angry. Close your eyes now and picture yourself saying grrr and trying to stop the rat from gnawing at your mobile phone cord. G is the silent letter in gnaw. Words that have silent letters at the beginning are usually homophones. That is, there is another word sounding exactly the same. The knee is the hinge section of your leg, and knee relates to when you were born. Think of the shape of the K, the bottom half being your 2 legs. You need your knees in your legs to walk, so it needs the letter K. K is the silent letter in the word knee. Words that have silent letters at the beginning are usually homophones. That is, there is another word sounding exactly the same. When you know something, there is lots of information stored in your brain. The word no is, no, you can't have it, or no, don't do that. The word no has a lot more letters, so we are storing lots and lots of information in our brain. So the no with more letters is when we know something. K is the silent letter in no. Words that have silent letters at the beginning are usually homophones. That is, there is another word sounding exactly the same. I knew lots of things yesterday. Knew is the past tense of know. The word new relates to some new piece of clothing you bought, or you bought a brand new sharp pencil to school. The word new has a lot more letters than the other word new. So the new with more letters is when you knew so much. K is a silent letter in the word new. Words that have silent letters at the beginning are usually homophones. That is, there is another word sounding exactly the same. The word knot is a big, clumpy thing you tie with rope or string. The other word knot has a negative meaning like no. Think of the K in knot being the rope and clumpy knot that's holding the dog to the tree so it doesn't escape. K is the silent letter in the word knot. Words that have silent letters at the beginning are usually homophones. That is, there is another word sounding exactly the same. The word knob relates to a door or drawer handle, which is roundish at the end. Knob relates to a person who has great wealth or is very distinguished. Think of the extra K on the knob as the handle you need to grab hold of. K is the silent letter in the word knob. Words that have silent letters at the beginning are usually homophones. That is, there is another word sounding exactly the same. The word knit relates to making a woolen jumper or garment. You need to use knitting needles to do this. A knit is a very tiny egg coming from a bug called lice. The net and lice like to attach to hair strands. Usually only little children get nits in their hair. Think of the extra K in knit being the knitting needles that are needed to knit clothing. Close your eyes now and think of the K looking like the knitting needles. K is a silent letter in the word knit. Words that have silent letters at the beginning are usually homophones. That is, there is another word sounding exactly the same. The word who relates to which person is going to be chosen to do something. For example, who is speaking in class today? The other who can be the sound of an owl cooing, or it can be used to call attention to someone. Think of the W in who as in which person. Which starts with W and who also starts with W. Close your eyes now and think of which person it may be. Who? W is the silent letter in the word who. Words that have silent letters at the beginning are usually homophones. That is, there is another word sounding exactly the same. Wrap relates to folding or wrapping some paper around a present you bought for someone. The other wrap is a singing genre or type of a singing style. Think of the W waiting, ready to wrap around the word wrap. Close your eyes now and think of the word wrap, where the W is wrapping paper or a scarf. W is a silent letter in the word wrap. The end. Finished. Goodbye.